Well. It was a lot of talk. A lot of people wanted the Detroit Lions to sign Khalil Mack from the Oakland Raiders. We had a joint practice with the Raiders. There was plenty of time for Bob Quinn to make that move. But in the bottom of everybody's hearts, in the back of everybody's minds, we know the Detroit Lions don't make power moves like that. The Fords are not committed to winning like that. They don't care about winning. They care about the revenue. But Khalil Mack got traded to the Chicago Bears, who really, with a new GM, really have changed their stance on being aggressive and really wanting to win. We back. It's Motor City Sports Talk. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Just did another video on my other channel about this. But yeah, the Lions, I mean, you know, it doesn't shock me. I didn't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? The Lions are a frugal organization, you know, and they'd rather improve the Wi-Fi, renovate the arena, you know, put a retractable dome in, possibly for a soccer team. They'll do everything around to fix around the problem, except for the problem, you know. And I'm not saying that Khalil Mack would have solved the problem, but it would have showed the fans more than putting the improved Wi-Fi. When you give the season ticket holders that survey and putting in a new screen, would show the fans you willing to win. I'm pretty sure anybody that's watched the Lions that go down to Ford Field and just in general would they would take all the renovations. They wouldn't care about none of that. They don't care if the arena is crappy or whatever it is. As long as you putting a winning product on the field, you want to win. But the Lions don't. The Lions don't want to spend money. They haven't spent money to complete the team. When it was Barry, they didn't complete the roster right. They didn't find a running back, you know, and everything else, whatever else was going on. When it was Calvin, they didn't complete the roster. They had Sue on one side, Calvin and Stafford on one side. They didn't complete the roster. All right, and if you're going to be a cheap, frugal franchise similar to the New England Patriots, you have to draft right. You have to get it right. You know, you have to accumulate picks and hit on your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth round picks. You know, and the Lions haven't done that. And the Chicago Bears are showing with a new GM and a new mind state, they going for it. Roquan Smith in the draft. Leonard Floyd last year in the draft, I believe it was. Now Khalil Mack. That's a nasty front. You know, if their interior play is adequate, it's going to be a problem. They just need that one plug-and-play big fella in the middle. A run stopper and a 3 technique. Or somebody to get up the field. And, you know, get you a middle linebacker, you know, here and there. They got a few plugs to make, but they making strides. If Mitchell Trubisky can be adequate or above average or above adequate, they're going to be a problem. They got Anthony Miller, who was still in the draft from the University of Michigan. They got Allen Hurns, Taylor Gabriel, Trey Burton. You know, they not fucking around. One of the best running backs in the league in Jordan Howard. One of the best scat backs in Tariq Cohen. The Bears are looking good, man. They not a finished product, even with Khalil Mack, but they on their way. Signed Kyle Fuller. They on their way. And that pass rush is going to be super duper nasty. They going for it. And for years, they said, you know, in years they've been in the net, a lot of their fans would say, or they cheap, they don't want to spend money. Same thing we saying about the Lions. The Lions haven't had a playoff win since 1991. All right? Since 91, fellas. And we know what the issue is. We don't go for it. We don't go for it. And then if you don't go for it, then you got to be really, really good in drafting because the draft picks are really, really cheap these days, especially the first rounders. Now, you got to go for it. The Lions don't go for it. They do enough just to get you down to the stadium. They get you in just enough to get you believing. You know? And then every year it's the same letdown. The same over 20 years, 26 years, 27 years, going on 27 years. It's been the same freaking letdown. Oh, we might get this guy, that guy, this guy. Nope. Second, third, and fourth tier free agents. Same thing this year. The Lions got a whole bunch of one-year contracts. They got a lot of cap next year. I think minimum dead money. You know, minimum dead money next year. You think they're going to go out there and be big players? No. Because when you're in a market like Detroit, even though it's a great football city, even though it's low-key a great city, it's coming back. Everything around Detroit is amazing. Canada, you got the Midwest, you got all types of things, casinos, You know, it's coming back. But you still going to have to overpay players to keep them from going to New York. You know, to keep them from going out to Cali. To keep them going down to Texas, where there's no state taxes, out in Florida. You're going to have to overpay. And Lions ain't been willing to pay. And, you know, anybody thinking they was going to get Khalil Mack, we were silly rabbits. They wasn't going to pay that. Trade something and pay for that, man. Another thing I never understood about the previous regime in Mayhew and LeWine, if you blowing on draft picks, all right, if you sucking on picking draft picks, why not trade them draft picks for known commodities? You know what I'm saying? Since we can't evaluate talent, and they knew they couldn't. That's why they brought in Brandon Sanders at a point in time. If you knew you couldn't draft, go trade it for talent. Trade some of them draft picks for real talent that you already know. I ain't got to evaluate the talent. I never understood that. Never understood it. But, yeah, Khalil Mack, the particulars are not being known. I'll link Adam Scheffner's tweet to the description so you know it's real. But, yeah, we'll see what the Bears gave up to get him. They took a chance, and that's what I like. I like chances make champions, man. And shout out to Chicago Bears. Really, really hate the Bears, though, but hell of a move, man. Bringing him here with two other good, you know, potentially good pass rushers in Leonard Floyd and Roquan Smith, all right? But don't forget, if you into college football, check our new college football page out. Me and a couple other brothers linked up. And we talking college football on there all today, man. S210 College Sports Most Wanted, the link in the description. Also, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Another day not being monetized. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. But you can continue to share the videos on social media, help the brand grow. I definitely can appreciate that. If you have a video request, you can DM me on social media platforms, and I'll get at you. I definitely appreciate everybody for, you know, watching and blessing us with your viewership. You know, amazing, man. Let me know what you feel, man. What you feel about the Bears getting Khalil Mack and the Lions overall with their frugal mentality and the Fords. We gone.